Hello everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. And we are here at Seslay Atava, and we still don't have quite a proper name for the place, but I'm thinking of calling it Seswalai, and that's really hard to say. And oh my gosh, here's a herd of these big guys again! Look at them! Aren't they just amazing? Oh my gosh, I love how some of them have spots on their back. What are you? Oh yeah, that's man, those Fairlax. I was like, wait a second, he looks really different. But I was looking at the little, like bioluminescent head dangle armadillo. That's kind of what he looks like. And then there's those big guys. Oh my gosh. I love these guys though. I really think I would call them galaxy gazers as a nickname because they just look like they're always staring up at the stars, and they make me think for the lore that we've started to build of this world, where you've got these big hands of the fire god that was with his sister, like died in that battle with his sister who was the ice goddess of Arudovi. I love the idea that maybe these guys were his loyal kind of, I hesitate to say, but something like dogs. Hey, I hear you back there, little sentinel. But I wonder if they were almost like his loyal dogs, in quotation marks, because they're clearly not dogs. And they're called galaxy gazers because they're always looking up at the sky waiting for his return. So I try to leave a lot of the lore alone so that you guys can come up with it, but that one just stuck in my head because of their posture. I think they're amazing. Oh my gosh, let's look over their gender again. Let's see, prime gender for the ones with the spikes on their backs, and then non-uniform gender for the ones with the dots on their backs. And they look like they run kind of like a horse. Oh man, and they have dual tails. We actually had split tails over at Arudovi, didn't we? We did. Okay, let's see if I can find them. There we go. Yeah, the ankylope and the crested sirikins had split tails as well. So it's almost like they're distantly related to each other. That is so cool. Also, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because my suit is already overheating. So let's go ahead and take care of my suit. But yeah, last time I got myself totally stuck inside of... Let's go ahead and recharge these. Stuck inside of a cave. The captain does not appreciate that. I'm going to be a lot more careful about that from now on. Man, this is beautiful. Have I scanned you? Yep, I have scanned that one. All right, and I haven't looked over any of the names yet because it's going to be pretty infrequent when we do the naming kind of purges, going over and seeing what we're going to name everything. Man, there's grass here! I just realized there's like... Is it more like coral or grass? Man, that's fascinating. All right, and there is a trading post, and I do have a brand new ship. And a lot of you guys were laughing at me because I'm a pretty silly captain, and I didn't realize I should have plundered my old ship before jumping into this ship. And I could have done that in order to fix my new ship if I had just done it right. So we need to go collect some of the blue crystals, the iridium. So we'll go do that really quickly. That won't take long. All right, there's my mining beam. Hi, buddy. Man, those galaxy gazers, they are just amazing. Yeah, here's some down here. All right, I don't want to alarm them. So is there... Oh, that's so cool. I just can't help but feel it's just like a creature that sort of just dried up where it was. Like some sort of massive event maybe turned it into iron. That would be really cool. Except not for the creature. Like this thing. This is actually like a big iron egg. Man, it looks like it has some sort of nectar in it. Probably what those bird things drink. Oh, and actually, speaking of those bird things, that makes me think about, oh my gosh, look at how freaking amazing this place is. Other than the fact that I keep burning up because there's like no shelter or no cover here. But it makes sense for the big plants to be able to catch the solar energy then. Anyway, we only have 2 more large fauna before we discover everything on this planet, and we're able to move on to a new planet to continue our adventures, and I'm totally going to be doing that. But let's head over. I need to gather up some of that blue stuff so I can fix my vehicle. Hi guys! I know you guys are kind of nervous. Can I run up to you and hey, you want some? Hi, yeah, that wasn't so bad, was it? Oh, sweet. So far, we haven't run into anything aggressive on this planet either. So I'm actually of the theory... Look, there's another one of those hand things. Hey! What was that? Okay. What is that? Is that... That's the space station! That's so cool! Man, is that Arudovi up there? Oh, man. I can't wait to start exploring some more. Except not in caves. Captain Seri doesn't do caves. Not anymore. Caves are suspicious to me, if you ask me. Well, actually, this is kind of like an exposed cave. This is the stuff you would normally find in a cave just outside, and it's kind of gold. That's interesting. I wonder, man, what if these little bubble things, because in Aradovi, our goddess was the goddess of gold. I wonder if all of those golden ploofy bubbles that we see down there actually were either a gift from her, or maybe a curse from her, or a legacy of her. And again, the mythology is just something that we're building up on the Wikia, and holy moly, the Wikia is amazing. You guys seriously need to check it out. You do have to have a Wikia account to be able to help out, and that's just because I'm trying to do my best to keep our community safe. Alright, don't want to overheat. Keep our community safe and make sure that any of the information that's put in there, I can fix really easily. And we can keep people who might try to just destroy it, which is really kind of pointless because you can fix everything in our computer databases for the crew of the Discovery over on our Wikia. You can fix all of it really easily and really quickly, just with like 2 clicks of a button. So it's kind of pointless to try to destroy it, but people will do what people will do. All right, is that enough stuff? I'm not sure if that's enough for everything I need. Man, I feel kind of bad because I just destroyed a whole bunch of this. I'm gonna make sure we don't have these floating. Apparently Heridium like will float. There we go. I don't know how good that is. I don't know if it's just like balanced from the magnetic forces of the planet, but we're gonna try to be tidy with what we remove. Come on, back up a little bit, and there we go. All right, is that enough? I hope that's enough. I should have quite a bit of it now. Sweet. All right. Oh man, I need a lot of thanium. We're gonna have to go search for the thanium plants in order to recharge my pulse engine. I hadn't realized it was that badly damaged. And then let's see. Man, the galaxy, like, yeah, and I also need it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to go gather those elements. The thanium. Let's go check the trade depot, actually. We'll go see if that has it. But look at the galaxy gazers. They didn't even notice. They didn't even notice that I was doing all of this, like, mining. They really are kind of single focused. Alright, is that the trade center? I think that's the trade center. So we're going to run over there and we're going to see if anybody has some thanium to trade. Look, there's those moths, those butterfly moth bat things. Man, they're cool. And here's another herd of these guys. Hey, everybody. Look at their tails. Wow, I've scanned all of them, right? Yeah, I didn't realize that their tails were so flappy. Especially on the young ones. Oh, hey, is that some of the thanium berries? Pardon me, everybody. Sorry. I really feel like these are more spores than berries. Oh, jeez. All right, let's get inside the trade center. The sooner we get in there, the better, because there's no cover on the surface of this place. Look at you. Look at your tail. Hey, you want food? Fed it some iron so I can get a better look at it. Wow, it's got a little crust on the back of its head and everything. Hey, are you off to dig something up for me? I could really use some more thanium spores. I really also need to get inside though, because it is a little bit dangerous out here. But I want to see if this guy's digging something up. All right, maybe I could gather up. Oh boy. Hey, do you have anything rare? Do you sniff anything rare? Oh hey, I could use some of this. I think I can actually trade the plutonium. Oh, look at the little baby there. Did you find anything for me, buddy? Nah, I think he's doing his own thing. He's not really much of a digger the way that the little spade foot ripples. What did we call those guys? The Tokubuki or something like that over on Aradovi? Man, I love seeing what you guys have come up with. It's just... my breath is taken away, but I talk about that all the time, so don't worry about that. We'll save that for the captain's logs. The Ripple Bakato, that's right. The Bakatos were really good about digging stuff up for me and keeping me pretty taken care of. Oh, look at that. It's like these guys, I think they're more cave dwellers, because didn't we figure out asymmetric vegetation, or more they probably eat this stuff. Probably this like grassy, corally stuff. I feel like this is almost more coral than grass. And I still feel like these iron deposits maybe were once upon a time like an aggressive creature. Maybe an invasive creature even. Alright. Hey, do I need to have a jetpack to get up there? I would really like to get out of this heat for a second. I guess I have to have a jetpack to get up here. Whoa. The ground's kind of shaking. Seriously? Can I not even get up to the trade center? Come on, tell me. Oh, 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 oh. If I didn't fall under it, maybe. The wind kind of blew me. Somebody's probably laughing, like that guy. I'm pretty sure he's just watching me kind of cackling away. Oh, fine. All right, while we do this, I better go ahead and... Yeah, thermal protection, I know. Life support. Let's use the plutonium and not the thanium because I need that for my ship. And... Up, 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 up. Sweet. Did I make someone angry? Somebody chit-chatted at me just then. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh man, I'm gonna have to check that out in a little bit. I come in peace, I think. Yeah. What do you want? Excuse me. I am, I should probably... I don't need to be one of those space captains swinging in, covered in dust, and who knows what kind of muck from the creatures that I've been running into. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't need to just come in here and start swinging my gun around like that. Okay, gotta be more polite. All right, remember Alien Diplomacy 101. Hello, trader. How are you? Alright, Gek standing best friend. What? I'm best friend of the Gek? Friend, give oxide. Friend. The trader emits a strong flowery scent, which quickly enters my exosuit system. I feel overcome with nostalgia for a perfect place I have never visited. I want to sing. Flushed with joy, I try to signal my thanks to the trader for this olfactory gift, but it becomes clear to expect something in return. I don't have any titanium. Give rare oxide. Give units? That's all I got. Oh no, we've been punished. It wanted some rare oxides. Well, that was really friendly of you, but like you shouldn't give your whiff of air to me and affect my emotions and then expect me. Maybe that wasn't so friendly. It was trying to make me feel overwhelmed in a way. Oh my gosh, it's hot here. I'm like losing my heat sensors. Maybe it was trying to make me feel overwhelmed so that I would actually give it things. Was it kind of bribing me then? Or trying to mind control me? More than that, kind of hypnotizing me with scent. I don't know if I appreciate that. Alright, let's come over here. Can I just buy the thanium here? And let's see, sell items from inventory. Do we have anything we don't really need? I have a lot of titanium, but apparently wow, he wanted 200 units, didn't he? I'm thinking that he's a little bit suspicious, but I guess we could sell this in just a second, so might have to, let's see, sell. That's quite a few units, not a lot of units. Yeah, none of this is really selling for a ton of units, but the iridium I can probably go ahead and sell. The platinum I'll go ahead and sell the platinum. And then the titanium, I think I need that for something, so we'll go ahead and hold on to it. Alright, buy items. I feel like I should be contacting the Discovery and talking to my crew members about this. Like, hey, do you guys happen to have any of that, let's see, not plutonium. Thanium! Any of the thanium that we need. Alright, I can only buy 38. Well, it'll save me from having to crawl around collecting spores. So we'll go ahead and buy all of those. Alright, there we go. Gravinto ball. Holy days, those are expensive. I guess I do have a lot of money, so I don't need to worry about that though. Alright, carbon, iron, platinum, suspension fluid, density fabric, unstable plasma. I think we're okay on all of those things though. Alright. So that's taken care of. No strange ships to really see on either side. Let's run up here. Ah, there's a bit of cargo left out. I'm gonna rifle around in it. Anything? Ooh, a little bit of plutonium. Don't mind me. I guess I am. Despite my best efforts, I do appear to be. Whoa, a dagger! What? Oh, I can't wait. Maybe this is a dagger left over from the wars. That would be so cool if this was a dagger left over from the wars with his sister. Like, well, and we say the like gods and goddesses as the sisters, but that's just like the myths of the civilization, so I'm sure they went to war with one another over those things. But let's take one good look at this dagger. So the Viking dagger, a large ceremonial weapon, a vital part of the Viking tradition and culture. So I'm going to say that has something to do, and it's going to be really interesting to see what the story is going to become. So be sure to check that out in the database, our Discovery database. Discovery is the name of the fictional name of the kind of roleplay ship that we have, by the way. All right, I'll go ahead and sell the dagger now, because I don't want to have to carry it around with me all over the planet. But all right, oh, thank goodness, night is setting, so maybe we'll have an easier time when it comes to not being roasted alive. And let's go see what's in that cave. Like, I know I said I wasn't going to do caves anymore. Oh, wait, what's over here? Hey, debris. Ah, Atlas Pass. What about this one? Gek Charm. What about this one? Graphite. Okay, I can, what's this? Wow. Wow. Let's see. Bypass chip. Well, I don't want to steal a ship. I'm in the middle of trying to call starship. Bypass. Oh, wait a second. Director Yitak. Oh, wow. There's actually like a Gek here. Ah, sir, friend. Ruido suffer libeg zafikimuto. The pilot's eyes bulge slightly when I approach, but ultimately decides to allow trading negotiations. It gestures towards its starship. It's willing to sell it for the right price. Sell items to the life form, buy items from the life form. Let's go ahead. Can I sell? Hey now. I can sell those Gek charms I just snagged off of the deck. And then, let's see. How's the ship? Hyperdrive? Forget the ship we were just repairing. This one has so many slots. And it's a couple million units. Alright, well, never mind. That was humbling. That's why we need to start making the money, you guys. Alright. Well, let's go ahead. We're gonna peek on the inside of that tunnel system. And then we need to go around. Oh boy. Oh, that's the ground. It was coming up pretty darn fast. Oh, have we scanned that guy? Yeah, we have. Alright. Everybody we've scanned? Sitting around? Pretty much. Let's see. Don't see anybody new. We'll send out a quick scan. Man, this planet. Whew. This planet's a little bit tougher, isn't it? Wow, look at that at night, though. Alright, let's run over here, because it looks like there's a few somethings hidden this way. And then we're going to check out the inside of that tunnel. Oh my gosh, that cave looks amazing. It also looks like a cave that somebody definitely would have used. Alright. Okay. Right over here? Or, oh. Oh, I see. Alright, let's see what we've got over here. So lots and lots of platinum. A little bit of gold. It's interesting how the gold is mixed in, but it almost looks like it was, damaged in a way. Like it's like, what happens when gold goes green? I know oxide, like is it oxidized at that point? I can't remember off the top of my head. Man, there's a lot of plutonium in here. Look, there's some more gold. Oh, is that a knowledge stone? Is that a knowledge stone? No, that's just, it looked like a knowledge stone with those pieces together. Alright, well, we'll gather up a little bit more plutonium because it's actually pretty good to sell. Whoa. And then we're back inside a cave, and I don't want to be here for very long. So, oh, it's one of these things again. That is a really cool thing, though. Alright, so let's gather up this gold. Because it would be interesting. I do want to send back some of these gold samples to the crew of the Discovery to see if it has anything to do. Seriously? If it has anything to do... Okay, do I want to use my shielding shard? Not really. Plutonium? Do I use plutonium for something? I'm pretty sure I do, but we'll send these over to the ship for now. There we go. But I like the idea of pretending that we're gathering up this gold for the sake... Okay, and I'll upgrade my life support in just a second. For the sake of being able to see if it has anything to do with Arudovi. Because it's just a pretty fun twist on things. So, let's see. Is this the top of the cave where I was looking at it? Or, okay, we're gonna slide down. Bunch of iron. There's that guy. Man, that's fascinating. Yes! Alright, one of these, the Thanium berries. It's gonna take us forever to gather up these spores. Alright, I have to get plenty of them too. Okay, carbon. And then we'll finish up by just peeking at this cave up here. Just more of the ships coming and taking off. Alright, our crew is pretty poor right now in the galactic scheme of things. Wow. Yeah, and I think this is just the same cave. Wow! I must have startled these guys. They're just all over the place. Wow. Alright. Well, we've checked out the trade center. I haven't been too terribly impressed by what it happened to have. There's another, yeah, we already arrived at that trading post. So we might head back to the ship, and then we'll start kind of winding our way out in circles around the ship, gathering up thallium berries, or the spores I should say, and trying to find the last 2 creatures that we need to on this planet to complete its fauna identification. And then once we do that, we'll be able to move on to the next planet. Yes, we could examine every single trade post. We could examine all of the ruins and the treasure pieces that are here, but those are just what we get to do while we are working on our discoveries. Okay, whoop, there's the ground coming up fast again. But yeah, that's just what we get to do while we are looking for the flora and fauna, because once we finish finding all of the fauna, our mission is done and we really have to move on to the next mission in the next planet, but we could always come back here. Maybe one day. Hey, is that... what is that? What is that? Hang on now. Oh, interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead. We're going to run up there. Hi, little guy. He's gonna run for it. Alright, we'll gather up this as the last thing. And then we'll head back to the ship. And we'll just have to keep looking. But yeah, our mission is purely a xenobiologist. So once we finish up... okay, did I get lucky? What? Arium, what is this? Plutonium. More plutonium? I think that was more plutonium. And then what about in here? Isotope. Yeah, more plutonium. Alright. Wow. But yeah, our mission is purely related to the fauna. Purely related to xenobiology. So once we finish up one thing, we need to move on. We've got... oh yes, more of the spores! We've got projects to do, and we've got places to explore, and we can always come back and learn more about the archaeology. As you guys on the Discovery, go ahead and submit your ideas for what was happening here. And what is this? Oh, is that zinc? Sweet. Have I studied you? Are you new? Okay, what about... no, I want to look at this guy. Okay, it's not going to let me. Yeah, we'll come back and we could probably do maybe even some streaming exploring here together to kind of... I mean, look at that. I love those formations. Figure out just what this place is all about together. Alright, but anyway, I will see you guys next time when we will continue to gather up the spores that we need. They're a little bit easier to see at night, actually. These guys almost look like they have mushroom-type spores inside of them. They're pretty cool. But we'll gather up the spores we need and we will get out of here and start flying around and looking for the last 2 fauna before we move on. There are more planets in this system after all, and after seeing what looks like the struggle between... I mean, look at this. This almost is like a spine between the fire god and the ice goddess. I'm really eager to see what the next one happens to hold. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.